Alright, hello and welcome back to our Let's Play Project Zomboid series on build 41.56. Now I went ahead and did a little bit of the grindy bits. I mostly disassembled a lot of the planks in this house over there, the upper right, and I removed most of the barricades because I do want to make sure that we are well and ready to build a stairwell. We're going to continue our little scavenger hunt and looking for our very much coveted shovel in the meantime. So we will be driving roughly about on this side of the road and, you know, using whatever way that we can make our life a lot easier by bringing the van or car pickup. My goodness, don't know cars. As close as possible. And we won't be using the fire strat this time around. Let's grab ourselves some space right there. And of course, turn around. Making sure that Windows Update won't accidentally kill me this time. And move away. Unfavorite that spear. So here's a good example. See, it's unfavorite. The drop option doesn't appear. So now I can actually drop the broken spear, pick up the baseball bat from my back, and for zombies that's generally manageable with multi-hit on. But if you don't have multi-hit on, just remember, just back into the ground, and of course stand over them, and they won't be able to get up. You'll massively reduce their numbers. There you go. Oop. You sneaky little fellow, aren't you? Generally, I'm just going to be checking the garages. And if worst case scenario, I still can't find it roughly around this area, what we're going to do is we are going to start checking the opposite side of this road. And the reason why I don't like checking both sides at the same time is the distance in between the garages is quite far. So still nothing useful. Ooh, hello. You stay away from me, zombie. They are dropping some nice loots here. I'll just generally come back for it in the future, because we are going to hoard all the things, and I do want that garbage bag. It's going to be very useful for our rain collectors. Is there anything nice inside your mailbox? Nope. Unfortunately, no spawns. If you're not familiar, you can actually find magazines and newspapers. There you go. Sorry, car wouldn't start and had me worried there for a second. And let's continue on with our little quest. Now, if you're noticing, the zombies are generally getting lower and lower in terms of quantity, and technically this does prove the idea. If you kill enough zombies, they will dwindle in population, and hopefully we can get it down all the way down to 0, but we need to prove it to actually say that it is possible. Zombies down. They unfortunately weren't carrying anything useful or worthwhile. Grab the crowbars. That on the ground. That's useful for moving large garbage bins. And at the same time, if you... Ooh, empty gas can. And at the same time, if you ever do want to pick apart a nice flooring, having a crowbar is a requirement to do so. That's more for the beautification of our bases later on. Move on to the next house. Unfortunately, no such luck on this one. This is a brand spanking new car, though. I wonder if it'd be a shame to open the window or to break it open. So we'll probably check the rest of that house later on, but for now our focus is one goal, and that's going to be looking for a shovel. Want to avoid that particular tree. I did attract a fair amount of zombies. This is going to get quite dangerous because I don't have myself a shovel or a campfire kit nearby. I would have to walk all the way back. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rush this and see if we can quickly scan whether or not there's anything here. A trowel is useful, so let's be a little bit reckless. I am getting quite desperate for that shovel. And I don't want to fight this large group of zombies, so we'll just lead them away from our area, and hopefully use this truck as a good barrier or an obstacle. And grab this over here. We have ourselves a trowel. Safe. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I left the car running, by the way. I wanted to make sure that I have a quick escape and I won't have any trouble trying to start it. They might actually have a chance to break through the window. And while I'm here, you know what? Let's check this area here. Maybe we'll have some luck with a shovel over this side of the town. Fire extinguisher? Nope. No luck there. And of course, we've already pre-looted these things, but no shovel there either. My throat has been bothering me for a couple of days. So, now that most of the zombies have been driven far away from the truck, and it is still running, let's make our clean getaway and head back. Because that's a nice end to our little shovel scavenger hunt. And we can move on to building ourselves a better stairwell to make our base much, much better. Start saving us a lot of effort, because we can now build ourselves a second floor. Alright, so I'm going to skip ahead rather, and I'll see you guys back in the base. Okay, so quick decision making. I realize I never checked the hardware store for shovels. Let's do a quick browse. Hopefully we'll find one. If not, that's perfectly fine. We do have ourselves a trowel, and it will help us get started, but hopefully snow shovel, I think that might be useful. And a garden hoe. No, I should have just checked here, and that was a little bit of a jump scare. That kind of caught me off guard right there. A garden hoe. Let's grab some potato seeds and carrot seeds, and let's just grab the watering can altogether. All three of them. You don't really need that many for reasons that I'll explain later. But let's grab the other let's grab the farming materials nonetheless. And I think we're good. Let's go back to our base. I'll skip back ahead. No luck with the shovel in the hardware store. Alright, and we're back at the base. Let's grab all the planks that we can. And finally, we're actually getting a large amount of things done. And we'll grab all of these planks while we can. Save ourselves a little bit of a trip. Make sure to check around. No zombies in our immediate sight. Let's transfer over the stuff into that crate. Forward. And for here, because it is all within reach, huge advantage to use the crates right beside. That's a quick, easy drag right there. And obviously it won't all fit. That's okay. We'll grab this and we'll continue dragging onto the other crates right there. Almost. Oh, lucky day. We were able to fit everything. So now you can pick it up. The microwave, I mean. Put you down on the floor. And actually start building our stairwell. Before I do that though, I want to drop the duffel bag. It is a fair amount of weight, and doing so will save me a trip. But first, let's grab ourselves a little bit of a bite. Very good, very good, very good. And duffel bag, we're gonna drop you down onto the floor right there. Okay, and finally we'll grab all the planks. Hopefully I didn't misplace a lot of them. So where are you? 11 planks right here. And planks wise, if you're gonna build a stairwell, by the way, to save yourself a lot of effort, no, I didn't want to equip that. Drop that on the floor. And finally, last bits, because we need 15 planks right there. And to build this an actual stairwell, all you do is press carpentry and stairs. Now clearly I am not carrying the full amount right now, and the way that you can do that is simply just drop them on the floor, and it'll be very easy for you to grab the rest of it right there. And here we can actually now build it. Now unfortunately the items have spread over, and I'm worried whether or not this will actually affect where it is. So for now, let's play a little bit cautious and drop everything onto the floor and do some inventory management and not be so lazy with our storage this time around. Okay, random mess aside, let's try this again. Let's pick up all the wood planks, and hopefully it won't be a problem for our stairwell. We are missing a couple of planks and a couple of nails, and that's quite silly because we do have enough nails, we just didn't carry them. So that was a little bit of a fail. We'll be back in a bit. Alright, so all the stuff has been moved aside. We have a fair amount of planks. It's a little bit awkward in terms of its spacing, so let's maybe drop a few over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good enough. And then pick these guys up right there and stand over it. So again, second attempt. carpentry stairwell. And if we're gonna move it and orient it, this is where it will be. You don't necessarily have to be lifting it all up. Some of them just need to be placed on the floor, and ta-da! We have ourselves a second floor area. Now these little extra wood planks here is actually because I wanted to build a wooden floor to the side extending towards the bridge. So let's stand on top, and that'll be number 1, and this will be number 2, and finally this will be number 3. So it's 2 spaces, and then this will supposedly be right over the actual metal bridge. The second floor is ready. We are quite tired, and we have made significant progress so far. And the way that we are going to make our next episode is more on clearing out these trees and playing a little bit more on the idea of continuing our base, because I am getting quite tired of moving back and forth between areas. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a way so that we don't have to sleep all the way back at the base and sleep in our mega base, hopefully by next episode. So as a quick summary, we are now carpentry level 6. A fair amount better in terms of our spear and maintenance. Our zombie kills total is 2,910. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, stay safe and goodbye.